Hey, what's going on? It's Keisha, baby, aka Keisha. Yeah, done know already. Can heat damage hair be repaired? I just want to know this. I just want to hear what you have to say and just hear what I have to say. Well, you should hear what I have to say, then I hear what you say after. When you comment down below. But can heat damaged hair be repaired? Some would say no. Some would say cut that off and restart again. And some would say yes. I am that yes person. And I would like to go with trying to see if you can repair the damage before making that big decision of, taking the final steps of cutting. Because a lot of people say just cut it off. And then when you do that and you see that this is like all the way down here, it's just, this is still got its elasticity, but this doesn't have the elasticity. Yeah, that's it. Okay. But it's still at the length, right? It's still at the same length. If I pull this one a bit down more, it's still, still got some stretching to do, But it's still gonna go back to its, you know, curl. The curl pattern, what it really wants, which is from the roots. So I'm 100% with the girlies that want to do a fresh start, and I'm also 100% with the girlies that want to also just let their hair stay how it is and repair it naturally without doing a big chop, using natural ingredients, taking time and understanding. That's even getting into some type of hair science and some type of cosmetology as well with it, so you can understand how to repair your hair curl pattern and how to repair your hair. So one thing I'm gonna say, trimming is applied in this. It doesn't matter both ways how you want to look at it. If you want to cut your hair off and restart again, that's you either cutting your hair with a pair of scissors. Or if you just want to just keep trimming until you start seeing that curl pattern start coming back, or you just let it grow out, then you can do that. There's no harm in doing that. I'm one of the ones that come on here and say there's no need to do a big chop. Just try this first, and then if you cannot repair your hair, then do the big chop. Do what you want. Do what's best for you. A lot of us would tell you, especially if it's a licensed cosmetologist, they know what to do. They know how to get your hair back healthy, and they can get back quicker than you can think. Like within 3-6 months, they're definitely going to help you to rebuild back your hair. The next couple of years down the line, you're going to see the hair nice and thick and healthy, just because that person knows what they're doing. That person is dealing with hair with love, and they're not dealing with greed. So when it comes to cosmetologist or a hairdresser saying, look, you're going to need to start from here, some know exactly what they're talking about, or some will just consistently just feel like, yeah, we just need to just cut this off. But if a hairstylist goes with you and talks by step and shows you this is what we need to do, and this is exactly how we're going to do it. You're going to come back to me. We're going to do these treatments, this and that. This is what you're going to do at home, wherever, etc. Do you get what I'm saying? And you're going to come back and you're going to come see me in a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? That's that type of routine that you're going to need if you're a person that has not got the time to look after your hair and to also repair your damaged hair. You're going to have to pay a lot of money, because you're getting a service and someone else is doing that service for you, and they're making sure that that service that they're doing is going to help you to regain back your hair naturally healthy back again. Do you get what I'm saying? So can heat damaged hair be repaired? Yes, it can be repaired. Heat damaged hair can be repaired with the right knowledge, with the right routine, and the right products. It's not about rushing and buying the most expensive products. It's not about rushing and buying everything that you see that someone else is using. You really need to kind of sit back, understand, and look at your hair and see what your hair is lacking, what you're lacking. Go and get some blood works done, because maybe you're lacking something as well in your bloods, and you need to work on your gut health and things like that. Trust me, I know I need to do this myself. So when I say that, I know what I'm talking about. Going back to naturally having like juices, I like to have my matcha green tea every single rising. It helps me. It's got iron in it as well, especially if you're feeling like if you suffer with anemic. If you suffer with anemia, is it anemia? Anemia. I'm saying it right. If you suffer with anemia, it's very good to have lots of things that's got green stuff. So we're talking about like green tea and, you know, like green juices and super green juices. My husband done something the other day for me, and trust me, it was so unbearable for me. I don't know what was going on with me, but it's like I was fighting it. The parasites were fighting that. But, you know, those are the type of things that it's gonna help you along the way of restoring your hair back to healthy. But I'm this is just probably someone that if you're just thinking you're going through what I'm going through right now, and you're just tempted to get that scissors and just cut your flipping hair off. And you can do it if you want. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not even going to be there to stop you. It's up to you. It's entirely up to you. It's how you want to process it, how you want to deal with it, how you want to move on with it. But if you're cool enough to hold on to it, and you know how to repair it and get it back to how it needs to be, then continue doing what you're doing. Continue doing what's best for you. Do you understand? So I'm going to do what's best for me, and I'm going to continue trying to, or have in the past, have healed my hair when it's come to heat damage. So my hair's always been longer in the front, and my back has always been shorter. But when it comes to the density and the texture of my hair at the front, it was always looser, but I didn't have deep, it wasn't like this, and it wasn't damaged. But my front has always been kinkier. The coils just been coiling. I love it. It just lets me know that my hair is still loving what is going on. The elasticity is still there. You know, it's dried up at the moment, but it does have leave-in conditioner in it. I used the Amika Hydro Intense moisture. So, you know, just making sure that my hair is always moisturized. And if you do see my hair now, trust me, back in the days, my hair never used to be moisturized like this. My hair would just stay in a state like this. And then I would always wonder why my hair wasn't, you know, it wasn't flourishing. It just wasn't do what I wanted it to do. And I just didn't like it until, like I said, I took time for myself to understand about myself, as well as my natural state, my natural body. Do you get what I'm saying? And my natural hair, going through certain things with it, understanding it was a very hard work. You know, I feel like, am I 100% there? No, because I'm still going through trials and tribulations. And by now I should know my hair, where I shouldn't repeat same cycles where it's causing me to go and have setbacks. We're not supposed to be here right now. We're supposed to be on our journey of, yeah, we're near enough at such and such mid-back length, you know what I'm saying? One waist length journey. But I'm not really fussed about reaching waist length. There is a lot of big I hope I'm saying a controversy, yeah, in the natural hair community, especially us brown skin girls, of the session of long hair. We can grow long hair, but I think we just need to stop overthinking about it and just apply the work that needs to be done, and sort of focusing, oh, I want long hair, you know, this other sister, she got long hair, she's doing it, she's been doing this moisture routine, it ain't working for me. You know, all of that type of negativity that we're building upon our crown, that will cause us to basically have setbacks. And that could have caused me one as well. And I have to put my hands up to that and be honest. And that's the true thing. We have to be truthful and honest with certain things. That caused me a setback by just basically wanting to achieve want to get waist length. But what comes before waist length? Do you get what I'm saying? And am I ready to handle waist length hair at the moment? And especially where I've got other people's hair in this house that I have to look after. Can I handle it? Short hair, easy, it's quick and go. My hair now, where the length it is, it's not quick and go. No. It's not a quick and go. And she just likes certain hairstyles. And if you keep switching it up, she's gonna have an issue and she's gonna be upset. So yeah. I just wanted to say, damaged hair can be fixed. Don't be out here on the ones that's, you know, oh, you just have to do a big chop. You have to. Because imagine now, people tell me, oh, chop this off. But when I pull down this, this is longer than what you're telling me to chop off. So does that make sense? Do you get what I'm saying? Where I know if I continue trying to get it back healthy, do my steams that I'm doing, you know, steaming my hair twice in a month, doing deep conditioning treatments, you know, protein treatments, just doing like my avocado hair mask that I'll normally do, just doing what was right for my hair, I know that I can definitely restore my heat damaged hair. Yeah. So anyways, I'm gonna just end this video on saying, sis, if you're thinking about getting those snips, put them down just for a second. Put them down. Let me get them for you. Let me get them. Put them down. Just put them down. But what you can do, you can just take off, like, say for example, this amount, you can just take off that. Yeah, you can, because you can see the curl starting to curl there. So I'll just take off this. I already got my hair chopped. I'm not doing no more until March. That's when I've grown out a certain amount of inches and I'm ready to take off some. Do you get where I'm coming from? And, you know, just taking my time and restoring the hair. So put these down for a minute. Trim the ends only where necessary. And continue doing the treatments. You're going to have to do them. If you want to throw that wig on, do that. That's up to you. That's how you grow your hair. That's how you grow your hair. But make sure, sweetheart, those cane rows are moisturized. Your hair is moisturized before that gets plaited. And I'm talking about the hair itself, sweetheart. Yeah? Don't just put no leave-in conditioner. Put some butter on that and then get that plaited down. You understand? Moisturization is the key to having healthy hair. Okay? So, I think that's all I'm going to say. So, end of discussion. Damaged hair can be fixed with love and patience and understanding and just being consistent and being faithful with it and making sure that you pray over yourself. Pray and protect yourself at all times. Read those scriptures and align with yourself, sweetheart. Yeah? So anyways, I'm going to end this video. Normally I do like a long form, but we're going to do short form today. And I'm going to just probably do a little short. So yeah, anyways, guys, peace out.